Hey, Reddit, it's me, the quiet one. 6 years, poof, a spilled beer kicked it off. A glittery bag blew it up, tacos 1 second, a gut punch the next. Truth doesn't mess around. Blind love? Nah, just clueless. I was 24, awkward as hell, trying to look cool holding a solo cup when Mia, 5 feet of chaos in ripped jeans, bumped into me, beer sloshed all over my shirt, and she just laughed, loud and unapologetic, like it was the funniest thing she'd seen all night. "Oh my God, you're a mess," she said, handing me a crumpled napkin like that'd fix it. I mumbled something dumb, probably, "It's fine." But she kept grinning, and I was gone. She was the kind of girl who'd karaoke Sweet Caroline off-key and make it look cool, while I was the guy who'd trip over the mic cord and call it a night. That was the start. A few weeks later, we were texting non-stop. Dumb stuff like her saying pineapple on pizza should be illegal, me arguing it's the hill I'd die on. Our first date was at this hole-in-the-wall diner, the kind with sticky booze, and a jukebox that only played Springsteen. She stole fries off my plate, smirking like she'd pulled off a heist, and I just sat there hooked. Fast forward a bit, and we're dating proper. Movie nights on my lumpy couch, her hogging the blanket while narrating true crime podcasts like she's auditioning for Dateline. "Ryan, you'd totally suck at hiding a body," she'd tease, poking my ribs. I'd laugh. "Yeah, well, you'd frame me and get away with it." She'd wink, and I'd think, "Man, I'm lucky." A year in, we moved into this little apartment. Crappy beige carpet, a kitchen where the stove only half worked, but it was ours. I remember hauling boxes up 2 flights of stairs while she directed me like some IKEA dictator. "No, the couch goes there, babe. Your taste's trash anyway." My thrift store special got the boot, and her overstuffed monstrosity took its place. I didn't care. Her yelling at me over furniture felt like home. We'd collapse on that thing at night, her feet in my lap, planning dumb stuff like road trips we never took, or what dog we'd adopt one day. She wanted a mutt, I wanted anything that didn't shed on my one good shirt. Then came the proposal. Last year, on a whim, I dragged her to this park near our place. It was pouring, because of course I'd picked the one day the sky decided to dump on us, and I got down on one knee in the mud, holding a ring I'd saved 3 months for. She looked at me like I'd lost it, rain streaking her mascara, and then she just tackled me, laughing and crying, "Yes, you idiot, yes." We were soaked, grinning like fools, and I thought, this is it. This is forever. After that, it was all wedding talk, picking a venue, she won, it's got a lake view, arguing over the bar, I voted open, she said I'd regret it when Uncle Dave got wasted, tasting cakes till I swore I'd never eat vanilla again. 6 years in, and I think we're solid, like, yeah, she's a little wilder than me, always dragging Tasha along for late night shenanigans, but I figured that's just Mia. I'm the guy who keeps the lights on, she's the one who makes it fun. So it's late February now, 2025, and I'm feeling pretty good. Work let me off early, some glitch with the server, not my problem. And I'm thinking I'll surprise her with tacos. Nothing fancy, just ground beef and those cheap seasoning packets, but Mia loves it when I cook. Mostly because she burns water. I'm whistling some tune I don't even know, climbing the stairs to our place, when I spot it. This glittery gift bag plopped right in front of the door. Pink and shiny, like a unicorn puked it up, with a tag dangling off the handle. I squint at it. "To the wildest bride-to-be, you deserved every second of it. Love, Tasha." I snort, picking it up by one finger like it might bite me. "Tea!" Tasha's her loudmouth bestie. The kind who'd show up to a funeral with a megaphone just to say hi. Probably some bachelorette party swag, I figure. Mia's big night out was last weekend, and I'd stayed home with Netflix and a beer, letting her have her fun. "Girls' night," she'd said, kissing my cheek before bolting out the door in heels I'd never seen before. I didn't think twice, trusted her like that. I kick off my sneakers, toss my keys on the counter, and set the bag down next to the sink. It's light, crinkling as I nudge it, and I catch a whiff of something... perfume, maybe, or cheap party store plastic. "Wildest bride-to-be," I mutter, shaking my head. Tasha's always over the top. Last Christmas, she got Mia a neon sign that says "Slay," and it's still flickering in our bedroom, giving me headaches. I'm half tempted to peek inside, see what ridiculous crap she's dumped on us now. Could be one of those sashes with "Bride Tribe" in cursive, Or maybe a tiara. God knows me, I'd wear it ironically for a week straight. I lean against the counter, arms crossed, staring at the damn thing like it's a puzzle. Part of me's proud, you know? 6 years, a ring, a wedding on the way. I built that with her. But there's this tiny itch in my brain, like when you know you forgot something but can't place it. Glitter is never a good sign, I say to the empty kitchen, chuckling at my own paranoia. I grab a beer from the fridge, pop the cap and take a swig, still eyeing the bag. The apartment's quiet. Just the hum of the fridge and some distant car horn outside. Mia won't be home for a couple hours. Plenty of time to get those tacos going. But my hands hovering over the bag now, fingers brushing the sparkly paper. Last time I snooped, I found her secret Skittle stash, I say out loud, smirking at the memory. She'd hidden a jumbo bag behind the cereal, then tackled me when I ate half. How bad could this be? I tug at the ribbon, just a little, telling myself it's no big deal. Just a quick look, then I'll start chopping onions. The glitter sticks to my fingers and I groan. Great, I'll be sparkling like a disco ball all night. But that itch won't quit, and before I know it, I'm reaching in, wondering what the hell Tasha meant by "you deserved every second of it." Spoiler alert, it wasn't Skittles. Should have stuck to tacos and ignorance, but no, I had to play detective with that glittery bag of doom. I'm standing there in the kitchen, beer half drunk on the counter, pulling out the loot one piece at a time like it's some twisted Christmas morning. First up's a cheap plastic tiara, the kind you'd see at a dollar store, all bent and shedding sparkles. Then a sash, bride's last ride in tacky gold letters, falls out, confetti fluttering down like I've just won the world's shittiest prize. I'm smirking, shaking my head, thinking Tasha's really outdone herself this time. What's next, a bedazzled kazoo? I mutter, digging deeper. That's when my fingers hit something soft, cotton, crumpled, and I pull out a pair of men's boxers. Black, definitely not new, with a faint whiff of cologne or sweat or God knows what. I freeze, holding them up like they're radioactive, and let out a nervous laugh. Okay, Tasha's got a weird sense of humor, right? This is just her being extra, some dumb gag gift. I toss them on the counter, wiping my hands on my jeans like I can scrub off the creeping, "what the hell is this" feeling? But the bag's not done with me. At the bottom, buried under more glitter, there's a flash drive, plain black, no label, just sitting there like it's daring me. Great, I say, picking it up between two fingers. Now I'm Indiana Jones unearthing cursed treasure. I flip it over, half expecting Mia's bachelorette adventure scratched into the plastic. My laptop's on the coffee table, still open from last night's Netflix binge, and I'm pacing a little, tossing the USB up and catching it. Probably just pics of her and the girls doing shots, I tell myself, flopping onto the couch. Or, knowing Tasha, a PowerPoint on why tequila's a food group. I plug it in, joking under my breath. If it's a virus, at least I'll have an excuse to skip work. The screen blinks, one file pops up, untitled, just a timestamp from last weekend. I click it, lean back, and take a swig of beer, ready for some harmless chaos. It starts innocent enough. Mia's in a booth at some club, tiara crooked on her head, sash draped sloppy across her chest. She's laughing, waving a drink around, while Tasha's voice yells, "Work it, bride!" over the thumping bass. Her friends, Rachel, some chick I don't know, are cheering, clinking glasses. I relax a bit, smirking. See, just drunk girls being loud. Mia's got that glow she gets when she's in her element. Wild, untouchable, the girl I fell for at that BBQ. I'm almost proud, thinking, yeah, that's my fiancée, owning the room. But then the camera wobbles, zooms in, and she's stumbling out of the booth, giggling as she drags this guy, a stripper judging by the oiled-up abs and tiny shorts, toward the stage. She's grinding on him, sloppy and loud, while Tasha hoops like it's the Super Bowl. My smirk fades. I hit pause, the frame freezing on Mia's hands gripping his shoulders, her tiara glinting under the lights. My stomach churns, beer turning sour in my throat. Maybe it's just performance art, I mutter, but it sounds pathetic even to me. I set the laptop down, rub my face with both hands, and try to shake it off. It's a bachelorette party, I say to the empty room, pacing again. Guys get lap dances, girls get this, no big deal. But my eyes keep darting back to the screen, that paused image burning into me. I grab the boxers off the counter, hold them up again, and snort. What, did Tasha raid the lost and found for props? I want to laugh it off, but the pieces aren't fitting right. I think back to those late nights, her coming home at 2 a.m., heels clacking, Tasha giggling in the background. "Oh, just girl stuff," she'd say when I'd ask, crashing on the couch with her makeup still on. I'd shrug, "Girl stuff, sure." Like I'm the idiot who thinks that's code for mani-pedis. Once, she'd mumbled something about a crazy night and passed out before I could press her. I'd carried her to bed, tucked her in, figured she'd earned it. Now I'm standing here staring at those damn boxers, wondering how many crazy nights I'd smiled through. The door swings open and Mia breezes in, kicking off her boots. "Hey, babe," she says, dropping her bag by the door and planting a quick kiss on my cheek. "God, work was a circus today. Karen spilled coffee on the printer again." She's rambling, peeling off her jacket, totally normal, while I'm gripping the laptop like it's a lifeline. "You okay?" she asks, glancing over as she heads to the fridge. "Yeah, just tired," I manage, forcing a nod. She grabs a water, flops onto the couch right where I'd been, and starts scrolling her phone. "Tacos still happening, or are we ordering pizza?" she says, not looking up. I mumble, "Tacos, sure," and turn to the kitchen, hands shaking as I grab an onion I don't even plan to chop. She's acting normal. Too normal, and I'm spinning. Am I paranoid, or is she Oscar-worthy? I want to ask, just blurt out, "What's with the boxers, Mia?" but my tongue's stuck, throat tight. What if I don't like the answer? What if I'm wrong? Oh, worse, right? I don't sleep that night. Mia's out cold beside me, sprawled across half the bed like always, her hair fanned over the pillow. I'm staring at the ceiling, the neon sleigh sign buzzing faintly in the corner. Around 1 a.m. I slip out, grab the laptop, and hunker down on the couch. Headphones jammed in so she won't hear. The video's still paused, her hands on that guy, his smirk, and I hover over the play button. "Just drunk fun," I whisper, bargaining with myself. Nothing else. But my gut's screaming otherwise, and I'm too wired to back off. I hit play, let it roll a few more seconds. Mia's laughing, Tasha's zooming in, the stripper's whispering something in her ear. It cuts off there, mid-giggle, and I'm left with static. I rewind, watch it again, then again. Like if I stare long enough, it'll turn into something else. By 3 a.m., I'm slumped there, eyes burning, muttering, "One more clip." Then I'll stop. But I don't. I can't. That itch from the glitter bag's a full-on claw now, and I know. There's more coming. Well, I didn't stop. And now I wish I'd burned that flash drive instead of sitting there like a chump hitting play over and over until the sun started peeking through the blinds. It's 4 a.m. now, the apartment dead quiet except for the hum of the fridge and Mia's soft snores drifting from the bedroom. My eyes are gritty, head pounding, but I'm glued to the couch, laptop balanced on my knees, headphones digging into my skull. That last clip from last night, her grinding on that stripper, Tasha's stupid cackle, it was just the appetizer. I should have left it there, gone to bed, pretended it was all a bad dream, but no, I had to keep going, chasing that itch like a dog with a bone, and now I'm staring at the whole damn truth, unblinking, while my world cracks open. I hit play again, telling myself, I'll stop after this. But the screen flickers, and there's Mia. Stumbling out of that private room, tiara slipping off her head, sash tangled around her arm. She's giggling, tugging the stripper by his wrist, and I'm still clinging to this pathetic lifeline. Maybe it's a prank, just Tasha being Tasha. When the video cuts, next thing I know, she's in some dimly lit lounge, sprawled on a velvet couch, surrounded by 3 guys, not just the stripper. 2 more, randoms in tight shirts, all smirking like they've won the lottery. She's laughing, tossing her hair back, and then one of them leans in, grabs her face, and kisses her. Hard. My breath catches, fingers tightening on the laptop, but she doesn't pull away. She kisses him back, sloppy and eager, like she's done it 100 times. I pause it, stare at the frozen frame, her lips on his hand on her neck, and mutter, "No way, no fucking way." But before I can process, I hit play again, and it gets worse. Another guy slides in, cups her chin, and she turns to him, kissing him too, while the third one's laughing, pouring shots. Tasha's voice cuts through, loud and smug. "Bride of the year, baby. Get it, Mia." The camera wobbles as Mia stands, swaying, and leads all 3 of them toward a door. Hotel room, I'm guessing. Her hand on one guy's ass like it's no big deal. The video ends there, static buzzing in my ears, and I'm just sitting, mouth dry, thinking, this isn't her. This isn't us. I slam the laptop shut so hard the coffee table shakes, and I'm up, pacing the living room, hands raking through my hair. "What the hell?" I say aloud, voice cracking. What the actual hell? My foot catches the edge of the table, and her favorite mug, White ceramic with "World's Okayest Fiancée" scrawled in goofy font, topples over, rolling onto the carpet. I snatch it up, grip it tight, and let out a bitter laugh. Should have gotten one that says "World's Best Liar," I mutter, tossing it back down. It clinks against the wood, and I freeze, staring at it like it's mocking me. That mug. She'd bought it as a joke after I proposed, said it'd tide her over till she earned "World's Best Wife." I'd laughed, kissed her forehead, told her she'd ace that too. Now it's just sitting there, a cheap thrift store lie, while my chest feels like it's caving in. I slump back onto the couch, head in my hands, and my mind flips to last month. We're curled up right here, her legs draped over mine, some rom-com flickering on the TV. She's sipping wine, giggling about how we'd honeymoon in Hawaii. "You'd burn in 10 minutes, babe," she'd teased, poking my nose. I'd grin, pulled her closer, said, "Worth it if you're there." She'd nestled into me, whispering, "Can't wait to be stuck with you forever." I'd believed it, every word, every soft look. Was that a lie too? I say now, voice barely a whisper, staring at the dark screen, the Mia in that video. She's not the girl who cried in the rain when I proposed, not the one who stole my fries and argued about pineapple. Or maybe she is, and I'm the idiot who never saw it. The bedroom door creaks, and Mia shuffles out, rubbing her eyes. "Babe?" she mumbles, voice thick with sleep, hair a mess. "Why you up?" She pads over, barefoot in one of my old t-shirts, and leans down, kissing my forehead. "You look like crap. Rough night?" I force a smile, lips tight, and nod. "Yeah, I couldn't sleep." She yawns, stretching, oblivious. "Well, get some rest, okay? Can't wait for tonight. Tacos and that dumb zombie movie you like." She grins, sleepy and sweet, and heads back to bed, calling over her shoulder, "Love you." I sit there, smile plastered on, thinking, tonight's canceled, sweetheart. The door clicks shut, and it's like a switch flips. Not rage, not yet, just this cold, heavy, done. 6 years, a ring, a future, all dust, now. I don't wait for sunrise. By 6 a.m. she's stirring again, alarm blaring for work. I'm in the kitchen, pretending to mess with the coffee maker, while she bustles around, grabbing her bag. "See you later, babe," she says, pecking my cheek. "Don't burn the place down with those tacos." I grunt a laugh, no promises, and she's out the door, heels clicking down the hall. The second the lock clicks, I'm moving, like a robot, no thinking, just doing. I grab my duffel bag from the closet, the one we used for that camping trip where she swore she'd never pee in the woods again. Clothes go in first, jeans, t-shirts, whatever's clean, then my laptop, chargers, toothbrush. I yank open a drawer, snag my passport, a couple $100 I'd stashed for emergencies. The ring's on the dresser, hers, still in its box from when she took it off to shower. I stare at it, silver gleaming under the lamp, and my throat tightens. "Screw it," I mutter, leaving it there. She can pawn it for all I care. I zip the bag, sling it over my shoulder, and grab my keys off the counter. The apartment still... Her coffee mug on the table, that damn sleigh sign buzzing faintly, the glitter from Tasha's bag sparkling on the floor. I take one last look, chest hollow, and head for the door. "Screw this," I say under my breath, stepping out. I'm out. The lock clicks behind me, and I'm halfway down the stairs before I realize I didn't leave a note. Good. She doesn't deserve one. 2 hours, 1 tank of gas, and a canceled wedding venue later, I'm at a cabin that smells like pine and regret. It's this little resort 2 hours out of town, nothing fancy, just a king bed, a creaky deck, and a view of a lake that's probably too cold to swim in this time of year. I'm standing in the doorway, duffel bag slung over my shoulder, staring at the wood-paneled walls like they're supposed to tell me what's next. My phone's buzzing nonstop in my pocket. Mia. Over and over, like she thinks if she calls enough I'll magically reappear in our apartment with tacos and a smile. I drop the bag on the floor, kick the door shut, and flop onto the bed, the springs groaning under me. Peace and quiet, I mutter, rubbing my face. Or at least quiet. The drive out here was a blur. Highway signs, a gas station stop for a stale coffee, and a quick call to the venue lady. "Yeah, hi, it's Ryan. Change of plans, life sucks, cancel it," I'd said, voice flat. She'd hemmed and hawed about the deposit, 20% gone, whatever, and I'd just laughed, "Keep it, I'm not crying over $200. Now, I'm here, staring at a ceiling fan that wobbles like it's about to bail too, and my phone won't shut up. I fish it out, squinting at the screen. 20 missed calls, a dozen texts lighting up like a damn fireworks show. "Where are you? I'm freaking out," the first one says. Then, "Babe, what's going on? And call me, please, I'm losing it." I scoff, tossing the phone onto the bed. "Yeah, Mia, I'm the one who should explain." Her words bounce around in my head, all panicked and needy, and I can picture her pacing our place, chewing her nails like she does when she's stressed. Part of me wants to text back, "Just check the flash drive, genius," but I don't. Let her sweat it out. I grab my charger, plug it in by the nightstand, and start unpacking instead. Jeans in a drawer, laptop on a rickety desk, toothbrush in a bathroom that's got one of those tiny soaps nobody uses. Every move feels mechanical, like I'm on autopilot, but my chest's still tight, replaying that video. Her lips on those guys. Tasha's cackle. Like a loop I can't stop. I need to talk to someone, so I call my folks. Mom picks up on the second ring, her voice all warm and worried. "Ryan, you okay, sweetie?" she says, and I can hear Dad in the background grumbling about the news. "Yeah, not really," I say, pacing the cabin's little kitchenette. "Me and I, it's done. Wedding's off." There's a pause. Then Mom's soft, "Oh, honey, what happened?" I keep it vague, kicking at a loose floorboard. "She's not who I thought, Mom. Screwed up big time." Dad's voice cuts in, gruff. "You sure about this, son?" I nod, even though they can't see me. "Yeah, Dad, I'm sure. Saw it with my own eyes." Mom sighs, "Well, we've got your back, you know that. Come home if you need to." I force a chuckle. "Thanks, but I'm good here for now, just figuring it out." Dad grunts, "Better now than later." Dodged a bullet. They don't push, and I love them for it. "Love you guys," I say, hanging up, feeling a little less like I'm drowning. Next up's the wedding crap. I sit on the deck with my laptop, canceling stuff like I'm crossing off a grocery list. Caterers first. Some guy named Tony who sounds annoyed. "You're pulling out now? Food's half prepped," he snaps. "Yeah, well, no wedding, no brisket," I shoot back, smirking. "Send me the cancellation fee, I don't care." Then the DJ, "Dude, so chill." He just says, "Bummer, man. Hope you're okay." And I mutter, "At least the cake guy won't miss me." Each call's a little weight off, like I'm clawing back pieces of myself. But it's not enough. Tasha's still in my head, that smug Bride of the Year line echoing. I grab a burner app on my phone, type out a text, "Coffee shop on 7th, noon tomorrow. Explain yourself." I hit send, no name, and lean back staring at the lake. "Your move, loudmouth," I say to the wind. By noon the next day, I'm parked a block from the coffee shop, sipping a gas station Red Bull and watching Tasha strut in. Pink blazer, heels clicking, sunglasses perched on her head like she's some B-list celeb. I wait a beat, then follow, sliding into the seat across from her. She's got a latte, stirring it slow, and looks up with this fake-ass grin. "Ryan? What's with the cryptic text? You scared me half to death," she says, laughing like it's all a joke. I don't smile back, just pull out my phone, open the screenshots, her texts to me of that video still, and slide it across the table. "Bride of the Year, huh?" "You're a real pal." Her grin freezes, eyes darting to the screen, then back to me. "Oh, come on, Ryan, it's just bachelorette stuff. Harmless fun," she says, waving a hand like she's brushing off a fly. I lean in, voice low. "Fun? Her screwing 3 guys while you cheered? That's your definition of harmless?" She blinks, stammers, "Look, Mia chose it, okay? I didn't force her. She wanted to let loose." I cut her off, slamming the table just hard enough to rattle her cup. "And you handed her the match to burn us down, Tasha. Filmed it like a damn trophy." She flinches, crosses her arms, and tries to flip it. "You're overreacting. She was drunk. It didn't mean anything. She loves you, Ryan." I laugh, sharp and cold. "Loves me? She's got a funny way of showing it. And you're supposed to be her friend, not her hype girl for cheating." Tasha's face goes red and she snaps. "I'm not the bad guy here. She's a grown woman." I stand, pocketing my phone. "Yeah, and you're the grown woman who egged her on. Enjoy the latte." I'm done. She calls after me, "Ryan, wait! You can't just..." But I'm already out the door, the bell jangling behind me. My hands are shaking, but it's not hurt anymore. It's anger, then this weird, solid resolve. I wasn't just leaving Mia. I was taking my life back, piece by piece. I slide into my car, crank the engine, and peel out, smirking to myself. "Tasha's toast," I mutter, glancing in the rearview. Mia's next. The cabin's waiting and I've got more moves to make. 6 years doesn't vanish overnight, but I'll be damned if I let them keep me down. Turns out revenge is a dish best served with a side of silence. I'm back at the cabin, sprawled in a rickety chair on the deck, sipping a cheap beer I grabbed from the gas station down the road. It's late afternoon, the kind where the sun's low and golden, bouncing off the lake in little shimmery waves. My phone's on the table next to me, screen dark for once. No more buzzing, no more Mia blowing it up. It's been a day since I left Tasha gaping at that coffee shop, and I can still see her flustered face, all red and scrambling for excuses. I smirk into my beer can, taking a slow swig. She thought she'd talk her way out of it, but I'm done playing nice. The lake's quiet, just a few birds chirping and the occasional ripple from a fish or whatever's out there. I lean back, boots propped on the railing, and let out a long breath. This is what freedom tastes like, I mutter, PBR and pine trees. I didn't come here to hide forever, though. Yesterday was about getting mad. Today's about getting even. Not in some dramatic blow-up-the-world way, just making sure the truth's out there. I grab my laptop from inside, sit back down, and pull up that damn video one last time. My thumb hovers over the send button. A little group chat with a couple buddies. Eric, who's always been solid, and Chloe, who's too nice to pick sides but too honest to lie. Hey, heads up, I typed, attaching the file. This is why the wedding's off. Not asking for pity, just so they can't play dumb. I hit send, shut the laptop, and toss it onto the chair next to me. Done, I say to the lake like it's my witness. Word's gonna spread. Mia's crew's a gossip mill, and I'm not lifting a finger to stop it. Sure enough, an hour later, Chloe texts back, Jesus, Ryan, I'm so sorry. She's a mess, man. Couch surfing and broke. Her parents kicked her out. I stare at the screen, snort a little. Good, I mutter. Let her figure it out. My phone pings again later that night. Voicemail this time, Mia's number. I'm by the fireplace now, poking at some logs I managed to get going. The cabin all warm and smoky. I hit play, hold it to my ear, and her voice comes through, shaky and small. Ryan, it's me. I lost everything. My job, my place. My parents won't even talk to me. Please, just talk to me. I'm begging you. I screwed up, I know, but I love you. Please. It cuts off and I stand there, the fire crackling, her words hanging in the air. I delete it, thumb jabbing the screen, and mutter, You lost me first, Mia. No tears, no second thoughts, just a quick, clean cut. I grab a beer from the mini fridge, pop it open and take a swig, staring into the flames. She's out there, crashing on someone's lumpy couch, probably crying to Tasha or whoever'll listen, and I'm here, warm and alone and okay with it. I fish something out of my bag, an old love letter she wrote me, back when we'd just moved in together. It's creased and faded, penned in her messy scrawl. Ryan, you're my rock, my home. Can't wait to build a life with you. I'd kept it in my sock drawer like some sappy keepsake. Pulled it out sometimes when she was driving me nuts, just to remember why I stuck around. Now I hold it over the fire, watching the edges curl, then drop it in. The flames lick it up, turning her words to ash, and I lean back, arms crossed. 6 years up in smoke, I say, half laughing, fittin'. The sarcasm softens it a bit. At least I'm single for barbecue season, gonna grill the hell out of some ribs. I sit there a while, watching the fire die down, and it hits me. Not anger anymore, not even hurt, just this quiet thing. Acceptance, maybe. I didn't need her tears or her sorries, I think, poking the embers. I needed me. Next morning, I'm up early, coffee brewing in a pot that's seen better days. My phone's got a few texts. Eric, blunt as ever, dude, that video's wild, you're better off. Chloe again. Tasha's out too. Mia's pissed at her, says it's all her fault, total shit show. I grin, sipping my coffee, imagining Mia railing at Tasha in some dingy apartment, both of them scrambling to save face. Karma's got a front row seat, I mutter, setting the mug down. I wander out to the deck, the air crisp and cool, and start thinking about what's next. Mia always nagged me about a road trip. Grand Canyon, she'd say, but only if there's Wi-Fi. I'd roll my eyes, tell her we'd figure it out. Now I'm picturing it. Me, solo, windows down, no one whining about signal bars. Guess I'll see it without her, I say to myself, smirking. Just me and some shitty gas station snacks. I grabbed that stupid tiara from my bag. It had fallen out when I unpacked, all bent and glitterless now. I twirl it in my hands, remembering her giggling in that video, Tasha's voice egging her on. My jaw tightens, but then I laugh. A real one, sharp and free. Wildest bride-to-be, I say, stepping to the edge of the deck. I wind up like I'm pitching a fastball and chuck it into the lake, watching it splash and sink, ripples spreading out slow. Hope it was worth it, I call after it, voice echoing off the water. I turn back, grab my coffee and head inside, the door thudding shut behind me.